Okay, bow number 1 coming in with this exciting backdrop.
The Pocock Rowing Club from Seattle, Washington. It's the Pocock Rowing Women's Competitive Team.
Pay no attention to the explosions in the background, ladies and gentlemen. That's really freaky. I'm sure that that's probably thrown these boats a little bit as they're coming upstream.
Absolutely.
Talk about trying to keep your...
is from Wilmette in Portland, Oregon. Masters Club in Portland, Oregon.
Talk about trying to keep your composure. All right, ladies, let's get back in it.
Bow 3 from Alexandria. Placed 5th in this event in 2023.
Bow number 3 is
now they're in the 3rd seed.
Fabulous high vis pink there. Rowers are working very hard right now to get their minds back in the boat and on the task at hand, which is rowing downstream, but they have a lot of practice at this. This is what they do. 4 has a fabulous purple hull.
And that purple hull is from Narragansett.
Narragansett.
Providence, Rhode Island.
We should all have their hull is also named the highest standard, and that's what they're showing us today. Some amazing rowing from Narragansett right there. But that's what these rowers do. They spend hours and hours and hours on the water, and honestly not often in conditions as lovely as this. Bringing their head back in, focusing on the boat, focusing on the task at hand, working on paying attention to each other in the boat, and listening to their coxswain. Bow 6 is coming in.
A group of 4 wonderful women from Endeavor Racing in Mesa, Arizona.
Nice job, Endeavor.
7, then 5.
Bow 7, Hudson River from Poughkeepsie, New York.
Ooh, it looks like we
and 5, oh my
Bow
goodness.
5 looks like we might have a rower out of commission briefly.
Bow 5, Mount Baker from Seattle, Washington.
7 and 8 are very close on 5 there.
And 8 is here from Marin in Green Bay, California. And then...
Not quite sure what's going on with bow 5 out there, with boat 5 out there, but
no
their
kidding.
2 seat is sitting out at the moment. Here comes bow 9.
Bow 9 is Quinsigamon Rowing Club from Shrewsbury, Mass., a venerable regatta venue 40 miles to the west of Boston. The team's based at Donahue Rowing Center. Bow 10 is from Saugatuck in Westport, Connecticut.
Hoping that that's not an injured athlete out there
I
on
do
that
too.
boat. Because
Not
that's
moving.
Not moving and not looking happy about it. And the others are working very hard to keep that boat moving up the course, so we wish them well. Bow 10 is going by us now, but we've got bow 11 coming in to view.
Rowing. Bow 11 is Dawn Rowing from Mississauga, Ontario. They have a tradition of racing either a women's 50 plus 8 or 4, and they just hope to continue requalifying.
Well, they if they keep up what they're doing right now, they probably will requalify because they look terrific right now.
Bow 12 is Vesper out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Here comes Vesper, followed quickly by bow 13, just pressing right on them.
Bow 13 from Prince William, Lake Ridge, Virginia.
I have to wonder if all these athletes were a little bit shook up by all of that exploding noise, literally right across from the start line, because it looked like it was right at BU.
Well, and particularly the boats that are like rowing down to the start. They
I know.
would have been really close.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of a break here.
14.
Bow 14, San Diego Rowing Club.
And 15.
Okay.
And 15, the Cornell alum rowing out of New Canaan,
bow
Connecticut.
15 is right on the inside track here, pressing past bow 14, but very, very smooth in their rowing. Working hard, but making it look easy.
It's interesting the number of boats that have taken this close in line and then moved to the center to go under the bridge today.
It's I'm trying to think, is that what I'm supposed to do this afternoon?
Exactly.
Okay.
Bow 16 is here from Capitol in Washington, D.C.
They've got a beautiful stroke going there in the Capitol boat. Looking really, really great, Capitol. Nice job.
And
Here comes
vivid
bow
visors.
17. Yeah, very vivid.
Bow 17 is here from Baltimore, Maryland.
All right. Reach High Baltimore is their hull, and they've got that snazzy Maryland thing on their blades.
Absolutely. Go Balmer.
Looking nice. Very nice rowing there from the Baltimore boat. Another little bit of a break here. A lot of entries in this category.
Well, I do wonder if launching was disrupted.
I wonder if it was. Yeah,
Really?
that might be what's been
Bow
turning some of
18
this
is a
off.
Gentle Giant boat here from Somerville.
All the way from Somerville over to row in the Charles.
Local ladies.
Let's go, Gentle Giant.
And 19 is the Intrepid Rowing Club from Iowa City, Iowa.
Intrepid. I think Intrepid's one of the composite crews.
Yes.
Yeah, but
I don't
Rowing
think they have
very-
a lot of training space
in Iowa.
City.
I think
But they're looking very good wherever they're training.
Intrepid is a group of awesome women who created a club in December of 2023 to provide camp, clinic, and racing opportunities. They gather people from all over the country.
They're doing a nice job moving right up on that Gentle Giant boat.
Well, they say they have a blast working hard to go fast.
Well, they're clearly showing that to us now, for sure.
Bow 20 is here from Great Britain, from Oxford. They are all veterans of the Oxford-Cambridge boat race.
The Oxford-Cambridge boat race is sort of England's version of the head of the
20
Harvard-Yale race.
Bow 22 is from Los Gatos, California.
22's on the
Close in
inside with 21.
With 21, Hudson River from Poughkeepsie, New York, the
And
Hudson River Rowing
23 is
Association.
right behind them, right on them.
And that's the Sammamish Rowing Association from Redmond, Washington.
23 is working very hard to press those boats in front of them. This is going to be an interesting navigational test for these coxswains coming up.
Gonna, particularly as they get close
Looks
to
like
the bridge.
22 is doing exactly what they should be doing, which is making a little bit of room. You got to make the room for the boats that are coming up on you. You cannot hope to outrace them.
Bow 24, coming into view here at Riverside, is Three Rivers from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, from 3 rivers to 1 river,
like you put
right here on the Charles.
Let's go, Three Rivers!
Got some
Bow 25 are
Pittsburgh
Martha's
fans here.
Moms.
Martha's
from
Moms?
Seattle, Washington. A women's crew celebrating 40 years of rowing this year.
All righty. Way to go, moms. The question we all want to know is, who's Martha? Looking nice, Seattle. Rowing in a Harvard Radcliffe boat with some Radcliffe blades. Maybe they're Radcliffe alumni. It could be.
Could be.
Yeah. Starting to see a Simmons crew. Are they coming or going? Looks like they're taking their oars in. Here comes bow number 27 in some very high vis.
Greenwich crew from Coscob, Connecticut.
26, 26,
They're followed by bow number 26.
26, East Arm from Greenwood Lake, New York. They are all graduates from the Adult Learn to Row program.
All right.
Woohoo!
Way to go, adult learn to row. We love to see it. This is what we're talking about when we say rowing for all. Fact is, you can join this sport at any point in your life and have a ball doing it. Bow number 28 is coming in. Looks
Bow
like a
number
Cambridge
28
Boat
is a
Club.
CBC boat from Cambridge, Massachusetts. The women in this boat have rowed and competed together for over 50 years combined.
Wow. 50 years of combined competing here in hey, that looks like Courtney Wilson out there in bow 28.
Bow
Let's
30,
get it. Whoop.
Bow 30 is Conabear from Seattle, Washington.
All righty.
29,
Bow 30's pushing on them. We're
Bow
going to have a
29
couple more
is
coming up for this one.
Recovery on Water from Chicago.
Bow
This
29.
rowing team caters to only breast cancer survivors and serves over 80 women in the greater Chicago area.
Let's go, Recovery on Water. Looking terrific out there today.
Woo!
Rowing hard, making it look like you're hardly rowing. That was, just made that one up on the fly. 29, bow 29. Awesome job out there today. Looks like we've got bow 31 coming into view here.
Northampton from Northampton, Mass.
All right, Northampton. Having a nice row on the Charles today. What a beautiful day to be out.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Fantastic.
33. Mark.
You got it, Northampton. Looking good out there. Here comes bow number 33.
Bow 33 from Rowe, New Jersey is from Arlington, from Mount Arlington, New Jersey. And it's an adult program that's only a few years old. This is their first trip to the head.
Hey, welcome to the head of the Charles, Rowe, New Jersey. Looking good out there. You
32,
got it.
King's Crown from Hoboken, New Jersey. It's a Columbia women's crew with graduates from the 1980s and 1990s.
All right, Columbia. And got a little bit of a New Jersey competition going on here with 32 and 33.
Oh, look at this.
Nice job. Oh, very close boats coming up at the end of this one. 35 and 34 coming into view.
34 is Avalon out of Chincoteague, Virginia. 35 is USD alums out of Coronado, California.
USD is looking great. Avalon's definitely making a move on them, though.
And that's our race.
That is the race. And I think that's it for us.
That is it for us.
This was fun.
Have a great day at the regatta.
Great rest of the day.
Thanks, guys.
Over to you.
Excellent. Likes this. I'll see that on the side. I'll get around.
Our next event is going to be event number 22, which is the Women's Grandmaster Fours. That's a 60-plus average. Course record was set in 23. You'll notice the trend. This was a very fast year. That was a 20:07. And the 2023 winners, number 1 was East Arm A, number 2 was Chinook A, and number 3 was Quinsigamon A. So I think we're going to have some good competition, 20 competitors, and it is a rematch. So our top 6 crews all claim their awarded bow numbers and have returned to the Charles for another showdown. East Arm came in with the upset in 23, advancing from bow 4 to not only claim the gold, but the course record. They obviously had something to prove. East Arm surely is looking for a repeat performance. Chinook, or so-called Rolodex crew, placed second last year and claimed bow number 2, and Quinsigamon advanced from bow 9 to 3rd. Saugatuck, always strong, starts at bow 4 after placing 4th. And the race is on the course. We've got bow 1, that's East Arm, returning champions. They've rowed multiple times, and as you know, last year not only won, but set it down with a course record.
Number 2.
Bow 2 is crossing in front of Riverside right now. This is Chinook out of Virginia. This is their, by the way, their 10th anniversary, and it's a lightweight crew, looking fine, very strong, very strong looking crew. Good separation between 1 and 2 so far. Now we got some boats that are coming here a little bit closer together. The Cambridge side of the river, hugging a tight line. That's Quinsig. They're based out of the Donahue Rowing Center alongside a lot of collegiates, so they get pushed a lot, I'm sure, when they're training. On the Boston side of the river, that's bow number 4. That's Saugatuck. That's the Masters Women's crew out of Saugatuck. Perennial great crews coming out of Saugatuck. Still very good separation so far on the course. We got bow number 5. That's Narragansett out of Providence, Rhode Island. And by the way, in case you're curious, Narragansett's the oldest rowing club in America. That's saying something. Still maintaining very good separation along this race. We've got bow number 6. That's North Suburban Crew out of Skokie, Illinois. It's an all-women's club on Chicago's North Shore, supporting women in sports. They're winning gold medals in 23 World Rowing Masters Regatta in South Africa and recent gold medals at U.S. Rowing's Masters Nationals in OKC. This group is a tight group. They bike, they ski, and they curl. They curl together. It's a good day, curling. Just in front of Riverside right now, we've got bow number 7. That's another Narragansett Boat Club boat coming through. Again, maintaining fairly good separation, but we've got bow 8 making a slight move on the inside, or the Cambridge side of the river. Bow 8, that's the White Marsh Boat Club out of, I'm not going to...
Conshohocken,
Thank you. My Pittsburgh native helped me out there. The crew's been rowing together for several years on the Upper Schuylkill, and it's definitely not their first rodeo, as evidenced by very nice line and some movement so far through the beginning of this race. We've got bow 9. This is Lake Washington, all the way from Seattle, Washington. And they're returning to defend their title in the veteran women's 4. So far, so good. Very good spacing. Not a lot of excitement yet for the early bridges in the race. Allows the coxswains to take a great course and set down the course they want for the best time they can. Corner Riverside right now, we've got bow number 10. That's Conibear, again, all the way from Seattle. So this Women's Masters Club in Seattle was established in 1984. Glad to see them here again. Again, as you look down the river and you see great separation, you see a lot of room for these crews to take the line they want through these bridges into the powerhouse stretch. Really makes for allowing you to take your game plan that you establish on the way in and row it, which is, there's a lot to be said for that.
11.
And coming up here, we have bow number 11, Avalon from Cheekatoke, Virginia. Their normal theme is Hi Mom. So, and we have on the inside, bow 13, Lake Merritt from Oakland, California. This is the first time Lake Merritt has entered a 60+ 4. Go Lake Merritt.
Bow 13 with a very strong move on the inside, passing 11 and 12. We've got 12 on the Boston side of the river. That's Chinook. And we've got 11 a little bit closer in Avalon, as we've discussed. Also making a strong push here. It's going to be tight. That's 14, Endeavor Racing out of Mesa, Arizona. Stellar women. They're excited to see the results. I think they will be excited to see the results. They're making a nice move. This will get exciting at these bridges, so keep an eye down, down the river as these boats approach the first bridge.
And here we have bow number 15 coming up towards Riverside. That's Northern Virginia out of Fairfax Station. This crew is part of the Northern Virginia Rowing Club's gold-winning women 8 at Masters Nationals in 2017, and part of this year's gold-winning women's 8 at the Algonquin Memorial Spirits. Go Northern Virginia. You're looking good.
16.
And here we have bow number 16, Upper Valley Rowing from Hanover, New Hampshire. Nearby New Hampshire crew, LVRF rows on the Connecticut River in Hanover, New Hampshire.
And on the inside, putting on a strong move with a great line, that's Sammamish Rowing Association out of Washington. Trying to put the move on the inside before they get to the River Street Bridge, which, by the way, is a very tight spot right now if you look down the course. A lot of crews going through River Street right now together.
And here's bow number 18, all the way from Canada, Ottawa, the Women's Masters 60+ 4. Welcome to the U.S., Ottawa, Canada.
Bienvenue.
Take it, you know. Let it in the clouds like this. There, yeah.
Approaching Riverside right now is bow number 20. That's Green Lake out of Seattle, Washington. This is their first 60+ women's boat, so they're excited to break into the category. They're all the way from Seattle, and they've been working to build back in the Masters program since the pandemic. Welcome back. Looking good, ladies.
And coming up to Riverside now is bow number 19, Intrepid Rowing Club from Iowa City, Iowa. A group of awesome women created a club in December of 23 to provide camp, clinic, and racing opportunities. We come from all over the country and have a blast working to go fast. Go Intrepid. Welcome to the head of the Charles.
Clearly one of my favorite names of a rowing club ever. That is all the boats from this event.